This exhibit is very hand in hand with my practice. I think that a lot of the self-portraiture I'm doing right now is kind of an exploration of like my experiences, other people's experiences, kind of collected into one. And usually that's based around like fears or thoughts or just kind of like a journalistic approach. And so these paintings kind of allow me to discover new things about a situation or new things about myself. But the piece that I made with the grant money is basically a younger me, about when I was 12 or 13, dressed up as Batman in front of a big cityscape. And the idea behind it is kind of the divide between the real world and the world that you kind of believed that you were going to be a part of. When you're younger, you kind of think, I want to be Batman or a superhero or whatever you want to be, and it's going to go really smooth. It's going to like be exactly what you want. And then you kind of get hit by a brick in the face, like, oh, that's not really how the world is. Like, this is really like harder to get to, or like, a different world than I imagined. I've been using oil paint lately because for one, I definitely like it a little bit better, but it also has its advantages for just, blending and its own usage and staying wet longer, which I think I've started to like, if I go back to acrylic, I'm a little bit like, oh, that dries way too fast. So there's always the practical principle of it, but the scale is supposed to remain kind of large so that it can kind of reflect not only like the space it occupies in my own headspace, but be able to kind of confront the viewer and myself and maybe a little bit make that easier conversation. So that you can, really get into the work. I think it's just nice to have an audience looking at work that is able to, interact with it and be able to take their own thing out of it and walk away feeling like someone gets it.